Have you ever wondered why some brands stick with you and others you forget after 5 minutes? It's not just about the logo, it's about how they present themselves, on how they communicate, and how consistent they are across every channel, from the website to the brochure. In this video, we talk about corporate identity. What is it really? Where do you start? And why is it one of the pillars for becoming recognizable online, offline, and in the minds of your customers? We will look together at the fundamental steps, common mistakes, and how an agency can guide you in building your corporate identity. Many think that corporate identity is the logo. Wrong. The logo is just the tip of the iceberg. The true visual identity of a company is made up of colors, fonts, layouts, tone of voice, photographic style, but also and above all, values and positioning. A good corporate identity allows you to be recognizable everywhere, from the website to social media, from brochures to presentation slides, from packaging to videos like this one, because consistency is everything. We live in a world full of content and our brain looks for familiar signals to navigate. If your brand does not communicate consistently, the risk is to confuse the customer. If you have a serious website, an ironic social media, and a completely different brochure, the result is disorienting. And this does not sell. On the contrary, when every channel communicates in the same way, the customer trusts, recognizes the brand, and remembers it. If you are starting from scratch, or if your brand has a weak visual identity, here's where to begin. First, analyze who you are. What are your values? How do you want to communicate them? Do you want to use a technical, inspirational, or formal tone? Second, create or update your brand book, a document that defines logos, color palettes, fonts, and usage rules. It is the foundation of every good visual identity. It's not an archival file, it's a real operational guide for anyone working with your brand. Third, align every touch point. Website, social media, printed materials, email signatures, everything must speak the same language. Because remember, you don't only communicate when you speak, you communicate every time you are seen. And if the identity is not clear, the message gets lost. How to recognize a well-done corporate identity? Imagine this. A potential client discovers you on LinkedIn, looks at your post, sees the tone of voice and the graphic style, decides to delve deeper and lands on your website. They find the same elements and the same language. They download a brochure or a catalog, and there are no surprises. Everything is aligned. Then they attend one of your events and enter your company. Even there, presentations and materials speak the same language. This is a strong and recognizable corporate identity. No one needs to read your logo to understand it's your brand. They understand it from how you present yourself, how you communicate, and what you convey. It's not just aesthetic consistency. It's a strategy of visual positioning, and it can profoundly change the way you are perceived and chosen in the market. Now let's look at the mistakes to avoid. Do you know what the biggest problem is in building your corporate identity? It's not big mistakes. It's the inconsistencies that accumulate over time and confuse your customer. And in the end, the result is always the same, a brand that changes its face depending on where you encounter it. And this simply doesn't work. We see the most common mistakes every day. Changing the graphic style based on the channel, using different fonts for communication, not training the internal team on visual identity, and thinking that a nice logo is enough. A logo alone is not enough. It is the system that supports it that makes your brand consistent, recognizable, and strong over time. The role of a good agency. Building a corporate identity is not just a matter of graphics, it's a matter of vision. An external perspective and someone who can translate ideas into a coherent system are needed. A good agency, it doesn't just design the logo. It helps you clearly define who you are, assists you in translating that vision into a coherent visual identity that works on social media, on the website, on paper, in videos, everywhere. And above all, it doesn't stop at delivering the brand book. A good agency also guides you in aligning every communication method and trains your internal team to use your corporate identity consistently every day. At Organica, we do exactly this with companies in the canton of Ticino. Not just design, but strategy, training and support to build an identity that lasts and truly stands out. A visual identity is not improvised. It is built, and you need a partner who listens to you, guides you, and brings out your value. If you want to create a solid corporate identity or review your current one, contact us for a tailored consultation. And if you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We often talk about branding, communication, and growth for companies that truly want to make a difference.